if we lose our city again to a city-state, and there it goes. Bye, Bursa. Hey up, it's your northern lads, and we are in dire straits. Look at this, we've been red barred in Bursa. And between the range units of the Navy and these two ironclads, they're going to be able to go for it. Because ironclads are coastal raiders, so they actually do extra damage against cities. And either which way, the Navy's taking it back. And it makes me sad too, because I don't like to retreat when I don't have to. Well, actually, I do have to, but I don't like to retreat irregardless. So I think I'm going to just try and take out as much as I can in the meanwhile. Really have a go of it, but I'm going to have to pull out from Bursa. Let's see if I can move him there. Set up again. Shoot. Shoot him. 26 damage. See, it's not enough. It's definitely not enough at all. It's tragic, really. We'll do as much damage as we can on the flip side in the meanwhile. And just shoot as many as we can. Take him out. Great General's been born at least. We'll definitely use that to supplement the front line. Maybe we can even build a Great General, but not if Bursa gets taken, because then they'll just use that Great General against us. Frigate's been built too. We're going to give it targeting. We're going to name it friggin' modern. Slightly more creation names. Creative names. Not from Croatia. Modern. Maybe if I could actually spell. Modern. Friggin' modern. Give it targeting against the Navy units. Now, normally I might give it range, but I think if I can give it logistics... No, who am I kidding? I'll give it range, because then I can blast him from here. See that range? Juicy stuff. And then we can keep him on the sidelines and collect lots and lots of extra resources whilst he doesn't get damaged. Not resources, what am I saying? Collect extra XP so he can upgrade, and then he can actually go and just attack and then get logistics after the fact. He's got level 4 now as well, so between us we're doing quite okay, considering that Bursa's going to fall. But Bursa is probably the #1 city that's changed hands most amount of times in this game. I'm pretty sure we took it once ourselves and it was taken back. Or maybe I'm mistaking it for, I don't know, any other city. But look, here it goes. Yeah, getting shot up a lot. And all we need is one melee, and there it goes. Sadness. Now we have to check what actually happens with the border too. Are we going to lose the artillery? Oh, nearly. I thought it were gone for. But the border will help us determine how bad it is, because if this border encompasses the citadel, then we're really going to have it, because all our units are going to take minus 30 health as well. Oh, wow. That is lucky. Or maybe it's just tactical. Yeah, you know what? I actually will let you through. You probably give me Zoroastrianism, but then you can at least help us out. Lumpy Koalas has fallen to the Persians as well. So didn't I say that that front line has really consolidated itself? But hey, you know, it's not too bad. Yes, we've lost our 4th city, but we got Marrakesh, so it's kind of just our 4th city has gone down a little bit. Replaceable parts we can get. It's a shame that it's the only tech that we can steal, considering that, you know, like we'd put some science into it already. And actually, I'm looking at this, and we're down 70 science per turn, so losing Bursa was actually a lot worse than I was thinking. I'm going to have to give air repair, because I don't want him to have to wait instead of attacking. I've got to keep him in the fight. And we can't steal any technologies from the Shoshone. How interesting. We're going to send him instead then to... the Ottomans, why not? I mean, they're attacking us. Where the hell's Istanbul? Istanbul. Wait, we're already pinching from Istanbul. Yeah, we are. Well, I guess instead then we'll have to pinch I might actually just have to start sending to Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. Can you steal from the same civilization twice around? I actually have no idea if you can. Die. How is he not dead? And look at this. We got 3 melee units coming at once. We still got 5 turns to build this frigate. Right, we're going for railroad. I'm going to send the cavalry over. He can hopefully just jump in a Casbah and defend himself. Or something. I don't know. Just do something, lad. This trebuchet is useless. Oh, he can shoot. 8 damage. Look at that. Look at that. He's really pulling his weight, that trebuchet. I actually think that this range unit might die if I don't take out this threat here. If I can take out the threat, it looks like I can't. I think, what if I took Bursa? My biggest worry actually is that if I take Bursa, he'll lose his turns and then they'll just take it back again. It'll be endless back and forth. Let's see. He's still got a movement. And we actually got to steal a great work. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's see how much damage the city has been done. They've still got a public school and a factory, and a university, and a cathedral. Not the worst. Every time we take a city, they lose about a third or a quarter of their buildings. Create a puppet. It'll be taken again, no doubt. So I'm going to move him out the city. But the ironclad's died, or the privateer that was in there has died. So, like, we're chipping away at all the melee units as well. And they do focus on the city rather than... It's going to go down to 1 citizen when it gets recaptured. What a tragic sight. But look, now, because we have territory back, we can upgrade the units. Pull away. Great War Bomber. You can... Yeah, take him. It's so great because, like, he's only losing a little bit of health each time. Once you get up there in levels, then they lose like half their health every single attack, regardless of whether or not they got the evasion. It's tragic. It's like I've built this flying unit, what do you call it, aeronautical unit, to do an attack, and it's getting obliterated every single time it attacks. It makes no sense. Bye, Bursa. But hey, look, when we take you again, my microwave's beeping at me. But when we take it again, oh no, we lost him. The Renaissance can. Renaissance cannot survive this. And we lost a worker. And also Nottingham and Cheese is not exactly doing too well neither. It's just taking way too long to actually build his unit. Oof. At 37 he took more damage, that is good. They've got a freaking artillery unit. If we lose our city again to a city-state, it's just not right. What is going on? We can't be having that. Create a great work, come on. Twice told tales, lovely. Just, we have to build more units. Just have to keep building more units. They're constantly on the horizon. How is he not dead? Oh, and now he's going to die because he's going to have, like, promotion heal, and then he's going to attack him and slaughter one of my medieval archers. Valuable units. And look at that, Ancient Squad 4. The only choice left is Amphibious, Woodman, and Drill. So I'm going to give him Woodman. Take him. Once again, there it goes. Create a puppet. Jump out. Rinse and repeat. I'm actually going to do an offensive because he's neck and neck now. He's done more damage than he took. So that's good. And now this is actually presenting to be slightly more of a problem than I was initially hoping for. I was thinking, there's no way in heck I'm going to have any problem with Nottingham and Cheese. But here, like, they're actually doing damage. We got another Great War Bomber. Actually, no, it's just the same War Bomber. He's not that great. We'll take on this lad. Finally, slaughter him. That is the good thing about these... What do you call them? Air units, Jesus Christ. That's a good thing about the air units, is that they do help out in a pinch. You know, you need to do a little bit of extra damage on this unit. You got it. Oh, we got nowhere that he can actually do a great work of art, but luckily he's right next. Classical era. That'll be like 8 culture per turn or something ridiculous. I don't like building landmarks if I can help it, but, you know, if you don't have anything to do, then why not? An extra culture per turn will help us out plenty. We don't have any dissidents, or at least we don't have too many dissidents, which is also good. Because we keep on keeping on. Everyone, all the Order civilizations are going against the Ottomans. And we, you know, it's 2 autocracy civilizations going against each other. So we kind of don't want to do that too much, because we want as much autocracy influence as we possibly can. Something tells me we're not going to get anyone else to do a revolution. Oh dear, was that my scouting unit? Shit, I think it was. He's just scouting into enemy bases. Konya. So the Ottomans have settled on an island clearly off the coast. And so we have to manually pull them away rather than just saying, no, it wouldn't be a good idea, scouting unit, to actually just wander willard-nillard into enemy territory. It's not a good idea. You didn't think you'd have to tell them, but you do. And yet another technology's been pinched. This is so great. And look at that, I can get a battleship. Wow. That is so good, I'm getting that. And now my friggin' modern can be a battleship. He can't attack for a turn, but I don't care, because he's going to be an absolute bastard. And this is actually going to change into a battleship next turn, innit? It'll take longer to produce, but I don't care. Because we're slaughtering the Ottomans. Speaking of which... Wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Yeah, can you stop wandering into enemy territory? I'm going to pull back control over you, so you can actually start doing some proper work. Still nowhere to put my music, man. But they're getting closer to Rabat. I'll sort that out in a pinch. 10 damage now for my trebuchet. Anyone who gets close to my precious city is going to get an eye full of bullets. And then dropped bombs upon. There you go. Bye. Now, yet again, take it on Bursa. Once again. I tell you what, my warmonger penalty is going to be bad. Pretty much. Like, I don't have any way to say about it. Create a puppet. Run away. Check the city. You got a public school and a factory left. And a great work. You know, at this stage, I think I might actually basically just call it quits and just plunder it. You know, just burn it to the ground. Like, what's the actual point if you actually got no value left in the city? In fact, I'm going to take out... Oh, I can't, can I? Oh... I got to build a museum, do I? Got plenty of places for great works of writing, but not much else. I got to focus on science in Marrakesh before I can start thinking about focusing on anything else, which is annoying as well. God, I do like to say how annoying things are in this game, don't I? But it is. You know, it's like you want to go ahead and do one thing, and it's like, no, you can't, because there's a bunch of Ottomans in the way. And so instead I have to diverge from chaos. Here goes Bursa again. Let's see. Minor warmonger penalty. So you know what? Even so, minor warmonger penalty basically means that, you know, it's creeping up. Creeping up? I can't speak. It's creeping up, like, incrementally. My warmonger penalty. Like right now it's not great, but it's not like major warmonger penalty. It's not extreme. It's not going to be like, how dare you take Bursa. It's like, no one likes him, so we don't mind him taking Bursa. But, you know, if you keep taking Bursa, then we're going to have words. Because something about, like, you know, it's like they don't like it when you take the city too many times. Or you, I guess it's indiscriminate. It's like if you just capture too much in general, they think that you're a problem. Look at that range. That is so tasty. Bye, he's dead. I'm going to give you Blitz because you're just camping right now and healing up, so there's no reason to give you that. To give you March, I should say. And now we got one more. Land units. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Take them down. Take them all down. No man's left standing. You're all bloody dead. And this is great. Like, we are just cleaning up right now, aren't we? We got over 1,000 coins, and I think I'm actually going to spend it on a city-state for once. 86, 90. Yes! And look, we found the Barringer crater, which gives us an extra happiness. But Manila is now on our side, and we found another city-state. So Manila is in the middle of nowhere, so they can't help us out militarily with anything. Oh, actually, look at that! They can! They can take out that settler. Now, that is a clutch if I've ever bloody seen it. Like, who would have thought? Wow. Talk about timing. My God. Anyway, back to the game. Back to the war zone. Not focusing on battles, but the war itself. But yes, we have one city-state on our side. Finally. Because the whole time, like, I do like to play the city-state game. There's something just nice about having city-states that you can well and truly just help you out in a pinch, because they give you so many resources. It's great. It's so good. And by the way, that was a great pinch as well. So between all these, like, having city-states that just come out of nowhere with a bunch of units, or they give you, like, extra resources, and then you're like, well, I thought I were going to die, but then, all of a sudden, this militaristic city-state gave me a giant death robot for free. And it's like, oh, wow, now it's changed course. Or they end up capturing civilization cities, which is also helpful, unless, of course, it happens to you. But the only thing I don't like is when they steal your wonders. Could you imagine, especially if you're playing as Spain, it's like you want to exploit a wonder, and it's like, no, city-state's taking it. And for some reason, I don't know what it is about the game itself, but city-states always spawn conveniently at the start of the game, right next to natural wonders. It happens every single playthrough. It's diabolical. I think Sid Meier's wanting to screw with us. Oh, look, finding a natural wonder is actually whoa! Natural wonder discovered for all of these city-states. So we've actually just gotten... Listen, buying influence with Manila has given us influence with like 4 different city-states. And then it's given us alliance with Vilnius and Ife. Wow. That is crazy. Like, genuinely. That's so good. That is so good. No complaints here. Just 1v1. I'm taking... I'm just taking out melee units 1v1. As soon as they jump into Bursa, I just take them out. It's so good. And I might move him up to the front line, because there's only cannons as well. And he provides the medic bonus too, so... Why not, right? Send over him. Take him out. And now, it's very quickly turned into a cleanup operation, because the Ottomans have failed their campaign against us. All their melee units have gone, bar one. They've got a few range units. I know I can't see very much, but even so, like, they've failed. They've taken Bursa, but, like, so what? That was basically like a geographical advantage for me to take Bursa, but it wasn't actually a fundamental loss, and we can easily take it back. Not that there's any worth doing it now. We've lost a bit of science in the process, yes, don't get me wrong, but fundamentally, what have we missed out on? What have we lost? They've lost all their units. I've lost 1, 2. I've lost a city that was originally theirs in the first place, but now we're getting to the point where I can take it back and then some. It's come to me attention that you're getting a little friendly with Eve. Get over it, you prick. Coming for you next. Oh, probably not actually. That is a good question. What civilization do I have to go for after this? Don't want to go for Persia because they're so powerful. But let's be honest with ourselves, if there's any civilization that I should go for, it's Persia, because they're so powerful. But that is the question that we have back and forth with ourselves, is do you go for the most challenging civilization just to stop the threat, but like lose more units in the process and expend more resources on it in the process? Or do you go for the weak civilizations where you can get more cities and get more luxury resources and territory, right? And you actually have more production around so that you can prepare better for taking out the final civilization against you. That is the ultimate question. And also, just casually, we got 40 happiness. Where the heck did that come from? It's probably all the city-states that we became friendly with. And look at Brasilia. I have no doubt that right now Persia is building tons and tons of citadels around Brasilia, so they got literally 2 tiles to speak of. I mean, I would be able to tell you about it, but suddenly the camera snapped to not ham and cheese. England has adopted the ideology of order, the most disorderly civilization, but you know what? Power to you if you can do it. The Great War Bomber is bombing great amounts. The other great bomber is bombing him out of existence. And so goes Vancouver's units too. Most successful campaign this has been. Blast him as well. He's over at river. Blast him again. Yes, he's dead. Right, Bursa. Here we go again with Bursa. Once more, blasting Bursa. I want to make sure that I maximise the efficiency with my units. Am I going to do that every single time? Oh, probably. Create a puppet once again. I tell you what, like all they've got is an amphitheatre and a cathedral now. How sad is that? It was once a mighty city, Bursa, and now it's nothing. They've still got melee units, by the way. Like, we do see melee units still on the horizon, so I were wrong. They have got more to speak of. Blast him. But eventually, there'll be so few to speak of that we'll basically not have to worry about them recapturing Bursa. And then we'll raise it to the ground just to give them the middle finger. I hope I'm not too tunnel visioned. I mean, we've managed to scout out more city-states, which is good. But we're not too familiar with the rest of the map. I mean, we can pretty much standardly say that it's a Pangea map for certain. But you get those straggler islands where, like, there's many resources to exploit and it's curious. And, you know, who knows, maybe you'll find another cheeky wonder. Natural wonder. Darius has entered the atomic era. Major problem right there. Major red flag. I'm hoping maybe that, you know, if they just keep on attacking other civilizations, they'll lose all their military in the process. But it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. They're going to build nukes, and I'll have nothing to defend myself. Oh my god, they got 16,500 coins. The rest of us are nothing. Persia, please. Can you just stop? Can you just stop? Can you declare war on Persia for me? No, and of course there's no way to make this work, is there? It's fine. I think I'm going to have to make Persia my next stop. Not that I want to. Could you imagine? Oh, heck. That's going to be a nightmare. Another barrage bonus for the ancient arche. That's crazy to think. This lad's been here since the ancient era. And he's still going strong. Let's see. Yeah, get him good. Get him good as well. Create a puppet. It's just a cathedral and an amphitheatre. Can they possibly lose any more units? Actually, put him against the road so that he can actually upgrade to. Yes! Ancient squad. And this lad can heal per turn as well. Nice, nice. Take him. Actually, you know what? Considering I didn't put him adjacent to him, and he's actually lost a bit of health, I worry that everyone's going to start ganging up on Ancient Squad 1 right there. It's so annoying. He's had so many upgrades and he still doesn't have March, so he can't heal. Let's see if I can give him some support. Damn, I can't reach. Give him some, get him. He's dead. Right, that's good. We still got all this to say. But maybe there'll be no melee unit actually to take on Bursa. Maybe we'll actually keep Bursa for a turn. Who would have thought that? We got our great generals right up on the front line. Still 4 turns to build another battleship. That's tragic. Send up this. Another ranged attack. Take out the Sifahi, whatever you call it. Or maybe take on the cannon. Go to next turn. I think the next battleship that I get, I will give him attack against land units, because it's 33% for a grand total of 100%, so you get double damage versus land units for a battleship. It's insane. Wait a minute, is Bursa going to fall? Oh, he did. So much for saying, oh, Bursa's fine. Bursa's going to be right. No, Bursa's dead. Again. And by dead, I just mean on his last leg, because, you know, he's got one citizen that can't grow because he's getting slaughtered every single time he tries to reproduce. Come on, finish the job, Persia. Get rid of the Yerevanese. And he's dead. Perfect stuff. Like, you know, I couldn't believe how many coins Persia had. Like, the rest of us have got naught to speak of, and we're all in negative money. But he's got 16,000. He could buy the moon if he wanted to. Well, that was a waste. I couldn't believe that an embarked unit could take so much damage and not be dead. Oh, we can reach Bursa. That's pretty cool. Turns out my war bombers can actually do even more than I were expecting. And like bonus again, so air units and sea units can do extra damage versus land to the effect of double damage. It's insane. Wicked, no complaints there. And also my Ancient Squad 1 has not taken any more damage. What were I thinking? What were I worried about? Nothing. I have nothing to worry about, do I? And wow, Classic Archer 1 has actually reached the pinnacle. Classic Archer 1 has got every single promotion they could ever have. And he can't use promotion heals, so he's just going to have a backlog of promotions. He's going to be unkillable, because every time he takes damage, he can just promotion heal. Oh, what a time to be alive. Let's see. It's still got the amphitheatre. That's crazy. I guess the minimum buildings that a civ can have is 2. A civ, a city. You know, it begins with a C, and it's a soft C. It makes a S sound, not a K sound. I get confused, alright? I get confused. If anyone's wondering about why my pronunciation's so shocking, there you have your reason. Yeah, you know, Arabia, I'm not so sure anymore. Considering you're not doing too... I was going to say you're not doing too well yourself. You only lost Nadran, but actually, you've got Thebes and shit. You're actually doing quite well for yourself. You're actually taking on... You're taking on the Ottomans. You've gotten Salzburg, you got Linz. Oh my god. And Persia has got Vienna. I'm going to have to take on Istanbul as quick as I like, so I can actually get some benefit from the endless supply of wonders they've got in that city. But we're still tossing about with Bursa, aren't we? But hey, they haven't taken Bursa this round either, which means that we actually have got a foothold on the city. And with that, I'm going to have to end the episode. Sorry, but that'll do it. And till next time, put what it's all on way out, would you? This has been a rip-roaring, exciting adventure. Ta, love.